right, BobbethTV is live once again. You know what that means. We've got one more race in our doubleheader night of racing for the Knuckleheadz Iracing League's doubleheader night of racing fun. Started off the night with the 358 modifieds here at Port Royal Speedway. Now, as you can see on our screens when my information refreshes, there it is. AP Plumbing Services, mini stocks, also out today. So qualifying is about to start. So we'll get ourselves ready for that. Drivers today, good turnout. Chad put a ball on our screens right there. Out and qualify. Starting to make their way out onto the track. David Gummidge, Tom Landall out there getting ready. Wayne Bridges, Dawson Potter as well. To see times are coming through very shortly. Junior 22.31, 22.45 for Cody B. McDonald, Dawson Potter 22.50, 22.59, 22.74, 23.65. That's Tom Lane, Chris Standridge, and Wayne Bridges as those times start to come in. 22.5 is the time to beat though. 22.255, sorry, Bob. David Gummin at time. On our screens, currently running what looks to be, actually hasn't time on the board yet. I'm coming up here any second now. There we go, 22.47 moves him up into 4th spot. Run there by Bud Molyneux just outside the top 3. Chad's going to push down to top 5 though as he moves into 2nd with a 22.27. Qualifying it just about coming to a close. Wrapping up, I better do my bottle during the break. It's it. Hear that tap just absolutely splurting like that. Oops, sorry. All right, looks like I've got back just in time as we've switched over to the gridding for Heat 1. It's going to be quite a large heat race when I find my camera controls. There we go. Let's get to the grid. All right. 8 cars in this Heat 1 race. Chad Putterball, Chris Standridge, front row, Cody B. McDonald, Dawson Potter, second row, Third row is going to be Cody's brother Travis and Tom Land. Matthew Steffens and Ron Snyder will be on that fourth and final row. This car has left the track, so just going to come into 3 and 4, get this race underway. Look, we might have 2 heats here tonight. Obviously, with the mini stocks, we do run 2 20-lap main events as well. So, plenty of racing coming your way. It's going to drop that green flag. There he goes. Lights turn green. We are off and racing. Well, they don't turn green. They just stay red and flag waves green. But you know what I mean. Off we go. Chad put a ball off to a great start there. It looks like Cody, Ben McDonald, Chris Standridge second and third. Travis McDonald fourth. Lawson Potter's back there in fifth with Matthew Steffens and Tom Land. Ron Snyder not on the track. Fourth place, Travis McDonald. He sees his brother Cody just there in front of him. Chris Standridge in second. A race leader, Chad Puttable. All right, now if you are a fan of the Bob Show, we'll see there that Chris Standridge, let me find the right camera, is representing the Bob Show's proud sponsor, Green Bottle. Jump on over to BobbethTV on YouTube for our commercials. Be able to see the Green Bottle commercial there. Cody B. McDonald drops down low on Chris Standridge there as we return to the track cams. 4 of 6 laps in. Ball still our race leader. John Bennett really didn't want Chad to show up. He's his main opponent in points at this stage. And Chad looking like he's going to set himself up with a front row start here. Right, Chad's just about to get the white flag lap. McDonald second, Chris Standridge at third, Travis McDonald fourth, Caroline Dawson Potter, Matthew Steffens, Tom Land 5, 6, and 7th. Of our first heat. Well, we'll get the checkered flag. Cody second, Chris third. Results now. Warrior Racing's Chad Puttable first. Cody B. McDonald second. Outcast driver Chris Standridge third. Fourth, we had Travis McDonald, KHR driver Dawson at Potter fifth. Matthew Steffens at Tom Land sixth and seventh. Ron Snyder will officially score in eighth. Right, let's get to the grid for our second heat. One is going to be David Garman, Bud Molyneux on the front row. Andrew Williams and John Bennett second row. Third row is going to be Von Mead and Michael Moniz. Fourth row by himself, Wayne Bridges. All right, we're going to get this one going in just a moment. They're going to get a few laps around the track. Where's Bud? We have no Bud Molyneux on outside at pole. Like he has dropped to the rear of field. John Bennett is going to get that promotion to outside pole. David Garman and John Bennett front row. Andy Williams, Pockman is second. Von Mead and Wayne Bridges third row. Bud Molyneux not on the track. Leaves the track. The boys will slowly come into 3 and 4 down that front stretch. Get this race started. Iracing. We go. It's a bit of a weird start, these mini stocks. They sort of go from like a firecracker, they do nothing, and then they're just off. He's having a hard time keeping that car straight. He's leveled it out now, though, as David Garman Jr. and John Bennett battle it out in front of him. On Mead at Wayne Bridges. Williams behind them. Looks like Bud Molyneux is out on the track. Might be a lap down, so listen to caution. He won't be able to race his way back into this one. Like just that exit of 4 there for Mike Manise, a little bit difficult. Coming out of it a little bit too quickly, getting a bit loose. Allowed Von Mead to really make a run on him. Be able to get past him before the end of this feature race, sorry, the end of this heat race. Well, 22379 is a quick time, David Garman Jr. That last lap. Holding up and charging John Bennett. John really needs to maximise this finishing position in the points battle. Here he goes down low. It looked like he's going to throw it in real low for a slider, but no, maybe just a bit of a momentum run. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough to do anything there as we get to the white flag lap. 3 or 4 first. Then we'll get to the white flag lap. I had the track backwards. There we go. Barney waves that white flag last lap in this race. Last off. Oh, John tried to do something carrying that speed in, but the sparks we saw were the back of that car into the rail of the wall. Sparkage there from the 06 of David Garman Jr. as he comes out of 4, races his way. Get that checkered flag. John Bennett just there behind him in second. Von Mead will get there third. Results pop up on our screen here. They come. David Garman ins, John Bennett second, Von Mead third, Michael Manise and Andy Williams fourth and fifth. Wayne Bridges 7th was Bud Molyneux. All right, our first of 2 feature races here tonight in the mini stocks. First grid will be 20-lap race. Chad Putterbolt and David Garman Jr. on that front row. Cody B. McDonald and John Bennett on that second row. Chris Standridge and Von Mead third row. Fourth row is going to be Travis McDonald and Michael Manise. 5th row, Dawson Potter and Andy Williams. Matthew Stephens and Wayne Bridges on that 6th row. 7th row is going to be Tom Land and Bud Molyneux. And on that 8th and final row by himself there, Ron Snyder. But there are still some EOLs in the first of these 2. Oh no, it's just the 1 feature. Just a 35-lap feature tonight. All right, normally there's 2 20 lappers. Yep, just the 135 lapper. So looks like John Bennett forced to go to the rear of the field. Ron Snyder hasn't taken the track. 14 cars. Chad Putterbolt and David Garman Jr. will be that front row. Cody B. McDonald, Von Mead second. Standridge and Michael Manise on that 3rd row. Travis McDonald and Dawson Potter 4th. Andy Williams and Wayne Bridges 5th row. Matthew Stephens, Bud Molyneux on that 6th row. 7th row will be Tom Land and John Bennett. Oh, that ringing down. There we go. Sorry, guys. Race underway as we have to start. Oh, there's been a big crash. Chris Standridge, the 725 of Andy Williams. A number of cars come loose. This is going to be the perfect time for me to step away from the mic, but just one moment, I'll be back. Right, sorry about that, guys. As the cars roll around, we'll get this one grouped back up and back under green light racing. Right, here we go. Looks like we're about to get this one back underway very soon as they start to line up. Might be a restart though, guys. Race car leaves the track. Chad Putterbowl, David Garman Jr., Cody B. McDonald, Vaughn Mead, Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter, Matthew Steffens, Tom Land, John Bennett, Wayne Bridges, and Standridge, Michael Moniz, Bud Molyneux as our race gets going again. High view of the track. Von Mead, the 36 car, is the top three ahead of him. He's got Travis McDonald just behind him, looking to get that momentum built up. Well, looks like we've had a crash though. Have we? I don't know what's going on. There's no caution being called. No cars have come to a stop, but my system has recorded a crash somewhere on the track. Lap 5 of 35, Chad Putterball Star race leader, David Garman Jr. Top 3. Headed into the pits. Snyder not on the track, 13 cars remain in race. Better trying to race his way back up into that top 5 after an EOL start. Currently in 8th, Tom Land, he's the friend, sponsor, enemy, whatever you want to refer to him on the track, just there in front of him. Dawson Potter as well up there. Not able to get that motor where that one. Oh no, just a little bit of a push into the back of Tom Land, sends Tom Land into the back of Dawson Potter, and that sends Dawson Potter around in a circle, bringing out our second caution. Lap 8, our second of 2 cautions so far. Second of 2? Yeah, second of 2. That really I didn't say second of 2. Second caution of the night. Oh, I'm a little bit sleepy still. It looks like we're about to get this one back underway. A lap to go, actually. Well, David Garman, Freddie B. McDonald, Von Mead, Travis McDonald, that's the 5. Bob Bennett, Matthew Wayne Bridges, Chris Standridge, Andrew Wood, Dawson Potter, Tom Land, and Bud Molyneux are the remainder of our drivers here. Mike Moniz and Ron Snyder not in this race. Ron didn't take the track at all. And Michael Moniz only made it about 3 laps in today's race. Track 3 and 4. 883 is about to rejoin that race. Bud Molyneux. 13 cars remain. Laps to go. John Bennett just outside the 5. He's in 6th place. Our points leader coming in tonight. His closest competitor is our current race leader, Chad Puttable. So John really needs to get that car up there. The devil, there he is there, John Bennett. He's got Travis McDonald in front of him. That pass to get into the top 5, and then it's the top 3 is the next journey. But be back there behind him as well. Well, 13th lap, almost at the halfway mark. Had put a bowl. David Garvin Jr., Cody B. McDonald still up top at 3. Von Mead and Travis McDonald in at the 5. Bob Bennett just back there in 6, trying to make his way up into that 5. (15 to 35), and Chad Puttable has led this race for those 15 laps. We've had a couple of restarts, a few cautions. We are green and racing as we rapidly approach the halfway mark of this feature race. Here we are, halfway mark of this race, 17 and a half laps in, 17 and a half to still come. The top 4 is very, very closely stacked. Chad Puttable, David Garvin Jr., Cody B. McDonald and Von Mead Travis McDonald's back there in 5th. John Bennett 6th. Got Tom Land, Chris Standridge, Matthew Steffens, Wayne Bridges, Andrew Williams, Dawson Potter, Bud Molyneux. 13 cars remain in this race. 17 laps to come. 16, sorry, as the boys get over that start-finish line. So in the track map starting to spread out a little bit there. The top 4 have their own little group. And Travis McDonald, John Bennett, 5th and 6th. And then there's a little pack with Tom Land all the way back to Matthew Steffens. No, Matthew Steffens, sorry. Then Andy Williams, Wayne Bridges, Dawson Potter, and Bud Molyneux. So there seems to be 3, 4 distinct groups. Maybe a 5th. Stack them all together. 13 laps remain in the race. All right, that group of 4. Look, let's jump around there. I was going to say I didn't want to leave them too much. We haven't really seen the rest of the other field yet, much of the field. So we'll go back a little bit. We'll just check out the back half of this top 10 before we get to the dying stages of the race. Matthew Steffens up into the wall there a little bit as he's trying to catch up to Chris Standridge and hold Andy Williams behind him. Just 10 laps remain in this race. That put about David Garvin Jr., Cody B. McDonald, Vine and Mead. That top 4 pack has its own little race going on. We're a little bit further back with Matthew Steffens. Get up to the front there. Let's just check out where this race is going with these 4 cars. John Bennett's made his way in to the 5, but he is a fair distance back. Backstreet 3 and 4, 7, the 06, 028, the 30. Oh no! No! David Garman Jr., Chad Putterbowl getting into each other there. Let's have another look at that. Look, Chad coming into the turn with a little bit more angle than the 06, the 028. Getting into the back of the 06, the 06 getting into the back of the 7 of Chad Putterbowl. That is going to have ramifications like nobody's business. Oh no. Wait and see who our race leader is now. Or whether they let Chad set back into where he was and put it on the 06 or one of the other cars. Like they might. They have. So the 06 And the 028 falling back down the field a little bit there. Oh, no. Or who fell down the field with the 06? Oh, let's get back to our live screen, I guess. See the leaderboard and stuff. All right, lap 29 is going to be a restart. It's going to be 6 laps to go. Had Putterball in the race lead. Cody B. McDonald second, third. Von Mead. John Bennett's moved into fourth. Travis McDonald fifth. Tom Land, Chris Standridge, Andy Williams, and Matthew Stephens, David Garman. That's 6 to 10. Wayne Bridges, Potter and Bud Molyneux 11 to 13. 14th and 15th. No longer on the track. That's Mike Manise and Ron Schneider. Right, off we go. Lap 29 underway. 6 laps remain. Cody's going to put a challenge on against Chad here on that restart. They're both trying to build that momentum. Cody does have a little bit of an advantage of not worrying about too much momentum loss if he does something different. Crossover there though with the slider, not an issue for Chad. Oh, caution has come back out. Wayne Bridges, Dawson Potter look like they've come into contact with each other. Go have a look. Wayne Bridges ahead of Dawson Potter there as they come into the turn. But Wayne just lost a lot of momentum, a lot of speed. Dawson coming into contact before he could realise it. All right, looks like we're going to get this one restarted very soon. Lap to go around. We should be restarting this race with 5 to go. We'll be back in just one moment, folks. We're going to get this one back off and racing. Here we go. Lap 31 of 35. Dying stages of this race. Cody McDonald, like a rocket ship, literally had to put the car into the wall to slow it down a little bit there. Not sure if that was the intention, but that was certainly the method. On me, John Bennett back there as well. John Bennett needs to close that gap with Chad as much as he possibly can to reduce the points difference. Oh, I haven't had my multi-stream chat on, so I don't even know who's been chatting today. I am so sorry. Do a quick scan of the actual websites, Twitch. Okay, doesn't seem to be any chat there, thank goodness. Caution has come back out. Good time to check this out. David Garman Jr. and Tom Land, it looks like that was. David Garman Jr. in the black and purple machine. The red 91 is Tom Land, and there's the contact there. 96 Matthew Stephens almost gets caught up in it. Not quite. Over at YouTube either. About to get this one going. It's going to be green, white, checkered finish. 2 laps remain. Five about to come our way. Well, Cody B. McDonald, Von Mead, John Bennett, Travis McDonald. That's the 5. Standridge, Andrew Williams, Matthew Stephens, Bud Molyneux, and Dawson Potter is the 10. Wayne Bridges, David Garman Jr. and Tom Land round out the remaining 3 cars as we get our green, white, checkered finish started. Get one full lap in, get to that white flag lap that will a finish. No more yellow flags. Up there. Flag lap. We're about to have a finish. Will it be in the order that they are currently racing? Will someone make a mistake? Cody B. McDonald's making a charge on Chad Putterbowl as they come to 3 and 4. Chad's going to go down low, slide up high in front of Cody, but Cody's going to cross under. Will he have the momentum out? He does! Oh my God, what a finish! Cody B. McDonald wins on a last turn pass. Chad Putterbowl 2nd, Von Mead 3rd, John Bennett 4th. Travis McDonald finishing in 5th. Let's get the official results up on our screen, though. Three out of the last 4 races, Cody B. McDonald has won. Chad Putterbowl 2nd, Von Mead 3rd, John Bennett 4th, Travis McDonald 5th. Standridge finishing in 6th, Andrew Williams 7th, 8th, Matthew Stephens. Bud Molyneux finishes in 9th, 10th, Dawson Potter, David Garman Jr. in 11th, 12th, Tom Land, 13th, Wayne Bridges, Mike Moniz and Ron Snyder, 14th and 15th. Let's get over to the Discord, see who we can get a chat with. What a finish. Well, we're going to start off with this man. Cody B. McDonald has won the last 3 of the last 4 races. Started in 3rd. I don't think you had to go to the rear field this time. It was John.
No.
Yeah, John that
Yeah.
went to the rear field, so you were able to sort of race away in that mid pack, and for the longest time, that top four was quite hectic. Very very great
It
racing
was
going on.
action packed.
It was, and it looked like Chad sort of had everyone's number for that entire race. It looked like you were going to try and make an exit out of 2 run on him, but wasn't able to get past. But that it looked like there was a slider that he was able to cross under. Then the next lap, it was he threw a slider on you to try and sort of get that race lead back. But you didn't panic. You kept the foot to the floor and just ran that line and managed to do a rare feat. Not many people can come out lower on an exit turn and still race their way to the finish line. Um, how white knuckle was that move?
That I figured that he was going to do the slider on me, and I notice on these cars that if you go to try to do a slider, they just lose so much momentum. So I had confidence that with me running top, and when I expected him to do that slider on the last turn, if I dove to the bottom, that I was still going to carry the momentum coming out to get him at the end, and that's what happened. Um, but man, what a race. I mean, even David had a good race. It kind of sucked that we all kind of collided together there at one point, but I think Chad maybe kind of slid a little bit. Then David hit him, and then I didn't have a choice but to bump David, and then Vaughn hit me. So it was like a chain reaction. So I was like, man, I just think that's a racing deal.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was action-packed racing. The top four was bumper to bumper.
it was. It was very much bumper to bumper, and yeah, I watched that play out. And I was, oh, how are they going to score this? This is that looks because it really looked like it wasn't anyone's real fault. It was just that slight change in momentum. I think one of the cars had a little bit more angle on the slide, which cut off, maybe just 5 mile per hour speed difference, enough for that, as you say, that little accordion effect to come through. Now, we spoke to John Bennett earlier tonight after the 358s, and he was talking about how he needed to beat Chad tonight or to finish as close as possible, which is his main points chaser. We're coming in tonight on 21 for John and 19 for Chad, but back there in fourth tonight for the start of the race, yourself in 10 points. You've got to think that win has just added you into that list of potential winners for this series. It's not just a John Bennett, Chad Puttable race anymore. It's now going to add yourself, Cody McDonald, into that equation. Plus, we've got we've had the absence of Josh, who was sitting in third coming into tonight, so we know he'll get back in the mix next week. But I feel like the mini stocks and the dirt street stocks have always been one of my favorite comps out of you guys, but I feel like the mini stocks are starting to become quite a competitive division where it's really just everything's left out on the track, and there's really no design on who's going to be the winner by the end of it. It really does come down to those last turns.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, these cars just everyone's so close that it's basically just a momentum chase. Who can carry the right turn on the corners or whatever to keep the momentum going. Pretty much in these cars. This track looked like it was just a follow me track or whatever with these cars. I mean, everyone run top. That's just all the way around. If you go to try to go bottom, it just kills your momentum so much. You'll lose positions.
All right, I unfortunately have to keep these interviews tonight short and sweet. I've got a little bit of stuff on after this race, so I don't want to rush you away. But we've had you.
Yeah.
This is the third time in 4 races in 2 days, so definitely a winning week for you, Cody. So congratulations. Heard about them plenty, but never hear about them enough. Friends, family, and sponsors. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
I appreciate Knuckleheadz for having a good place to race and you for the broadcast. And I'll see you tomorrow, Street Stocks.
Robert's Electrical Dirt Street Stocks tomorrow night live on BobbethTV. We'll see you then, brother. Best of luck.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, that was our winner, Travis. So not Travis, it was... Oh, I should just finish it up by going Travis McDonald's brother, Cody, instead of trying to correct myself. But Cody McDonald, our winner here tonight. Now we're going to jump to our tonight's featured driver. It is everyone's favourite KHR driver. Started in 9th, finished in 10th. But we talked about how hectic the top 4 race was. I think the back 4 of the 10 was just as hectic as well. Dawson Potter, tough luck, mate, but congratulations. It's tough to find a good position in this field in these drivers, but you managed to get yourself into the top 10 and had a pretty good battle with David Garman Jr., Bud Molyneux, and a few of the other guys. How did the race go for you?
I was all over the place. I felt good at the beginning. Was probably using a little more tire than I should have, but I'll tell you where I messed up. I think it was around lap. I don't really know, like 6-ish maybe. I don't know. I was right in front of Tom and John, and they had their line on, I mean, rail, and they was coming really quick, and I took a slaughter line, dropped low, lost all momentum, and Tom just couldn't slow down enough and hit me. And I knew, and I was even telling them this during the race. I said, I knew I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway, and it
Yeah.
messed me up.
Yeah. Just looking at my
So,
stats, lap 7. Yeah, lap 7. It was that moment, and then yeah, basically just put yourself a little bit behind the 8 ball. But I find that that's when some of the surprising moves come out that you find you sort of surprise yourself when you put yourself on the back foot and you have to really work for it. That things sort of start to happen that you don't normally try, or you sort of step outside that uh, sort of that safety zone.
oh yeah.
How are you liking the mini stocks? You getting used to them?
I think they are a blast to run. They are extremely fun. They always have really close racing, it seems like. I mean, they are just a really fun car to drive. Am I getting used to them? I mean, me, no, not that much. I haven't ran them a whole lot. I'm actually kind of out of practice. I haven't ran in 2 weeks,
Hmm.
so it's I'm kind of out of practice and trying to get back in the swing of things, but I like these cars. I do.
No, they definitely look fun, and I think it's a great way to end off the racing week. We end off the second doubleheader with the mini stocks. Tomorrow night we've got the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street stocks. I know traditionally a lot of the guys like I got the hiccup, sorry, got like the faster cars. But I think in terms of competition, in terms of sort of speed across the field and everything like that, I feel like the mini stocks, well, the dirt street stocks, I felt like were the premier competition there, but the mini stocks, they're just so unpredictable in what they do and what people
Oh
can
yeah.
do in them. That like we saw there, Chad leading the entire race. It wasn't really a restart that got him; it was just that last turn. Um, where Cody made the better decision, and we can see how much of an effect that can have. But no, the racing, as I say, was awesome. The top 4 was competitive. The back 4 of that top 10, where you sat, whenever I went back there, was just as competitive. It might as well have been the front 4. You guys were racing as if you were racing for the win. It
Oh
was
yeah.
it was a lot of fun to watch, and yeah, glad to have you as our featured driver for the race here, Dawson. Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks up tomorrow night, so we wish you the best of luck with that race. Before we let you go, though, brother, friends, family, and sponsors, who would you like to give a shout out to?
Well, I got to shout out my whole area. My whole area was tragically affected by the hurricane that
Yeah,
just hit not too long ago. So we are pulling it together, though. I mean, everybody is really coming together as a community and making things happen, and I'm really proud of them. Do gotta shout out my cousin Logan,
yep.
obviously. Always gotta shout him out. My family supporting me doing this and everything, and giving God all the glory for blessing me to be able to even have what I have to even do this, and you as a broadcaster as well. So, and the KHR guys too.
Definitely know, and we spoke about it a bit before. Obviously, me being down here in Australia and Tasmania, I'm a little bit immune to a lot of those natural disaster type of things. So, massive love thought going through. The one thing that I do love that comes out of this thing is out of these types of things are the support and the help. Just that
Absolutely.
that sort of and it's not done for thanks. It's not done for social media points. Generally, you find out about it afterwards. Like I was reading about, I think he's a race car driver or somebody jumped in his chopper and is just going around landing in fields, giving
I
stuff out.
believe
to
it's
people.
Greg Biffle. I believe I heard it was Greg Biffle.
And
but-
yeah, that sort of stuff is just amazing. We had some really guys back, and I did my part a little bit at one of the food shelters and stuff. But my sister was literally driving around, strong arming them into them giving her free things to go give out to the firefighters and stuff. So if there's one thing
Oh,
that you can take out of this, it's the community support and the willingness to help and assist. So best of luck to
Absolutely.
those that were affected seriously by it. I know that a couple of guys I broadcast for in some older leagues have lost their homes. Obviously, they're not hurt; their families
Yeah.
are safe, and a bittersweet thing to be safe from that sort of stuff. But big ups to those that are stepping out of their comfort zone and helping people out and doing whatever they can. As well, that's what I love about you guys, especially I say you guys Americans. Definitely, you put differences aside and just step up for those that probably want to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, my area didn't get affected as badly as some. Obviously, Western North Carolina is in disarray right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm in Northeast Tennessee, which we got hit hard, but just not as hard as they did. But it's it has been just a great outpouring of love from everybody, and we love to see it.
definitely. Look, no one's mentioned it, but if we need to do any sort of fundraising broadcasts or anything like that, my services are most certainly offer to sort of step up and help some more people once the dust settles and everything. So no, it's definitely, as I say, tragic week, but the best thing to take out of that is the amount of so big ups for that. All right, my man, I will let you go. You enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you on our screens again tomorrow night for the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. We are heading over to, I believe, it'll be Lincoln.
Ooh,
Week.
that'll be interesting.
But we may have a double header because I know we didn't have the Cedar Lake race as well. So that may be a double header tomorrow night. We'll know more then. So be prepared, just in case. But yeah, we'll see you on our screens tomorrow night, and hopefully you do well.
Alrighty, thank you, Bob. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. All the best. Talk soon.
All right, thank you. Bye.
All right, that was our featured driver of the night, Dawson Fighter. Well, as you heard, Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks is tomorrow night. That'll wrap up our racing week for the Knuckleheadz Iracing League and BobbethTV. All right, I've got to run, guys and girls. Love yous all. My name is